I don't believe Jesus kept the Sabbath and the apostles kept the Sabbath. I don't think they did. And again, we always point to this story, but I must bring it up. Matthew 12, the disciples are shown gathering corn in the field on the Sabbath. And the Pharisees come up to Jesus and say, hey, Jesus, they're not keeping the Sabbath. And then Jesus says, have you not read what David did? So then Jesus points to David and the priests in the temple who are exempt from Sabbath regulations. When Jesus does that, when Jesus points to someone else, to an individual, David, and the temple priests, it should tell you that Jesus is agreeing with the Pharisees that they are breaking the Sabbath. Some translations have they're profaning the Sabbath in verse 5, which is an interesting contrast to what we just read in Isaiah 56, where God said under the old covenant, do not profane my Sabbaths. But here, with the institution of the new system, with the Messiah, and the ancient rabbis understood that the Messiah would bring the messianic law of the age to come. I don't believe the followers of Jesus kept the Sabbath because of stories like this. It's clear in verse 5. Have you not read in the law, in the Torah, what the priests do? Yet they are blameless. They are innocent. Jesus says, I am greater even than the temple, which is outrageous, by the way, to a Jew, should be. I mean, the temple is God's temple, right? There's another passage in John 5. Again, another instance of Jesus healing on the Sabbath, which they regard as breaking the Sabbath. Now, if you look at this story, then it says the man went away, told the Jews, Jesus made him whole, healthy, purified him as well, actually. And then verse 16, therefore the Jews persecuted Jesus because he did these things on the Sabbath. Again, Jesus, note what he says. Jesus does not say, oh, no, you guys have it wrong. You are following your own traditions. You're following human traditions. I'm not breaking the Sabbath. Jesus says, my Father works until now, and I work. I mean, that's telling me Jesus is not keeping the Sabbath. He explicitly says, like the Father, I am working. Again, nothing about institutions that are apart from the law of Moses. I think most scholars are very good on this aspect of New Testament covenant. The Theological Dictionary of the New Testament, the Jews grasped, the Jews understood what is being said here. Jesus has not just broken the Sabbath, but is abolishing it. It's not like we're inventing something new here. You cannot say that Jesus is your Lord, your new covenant Lord, by the way. You cannot say, yes, I understand, no longer circumcision, even Sabbath keeping, right? But only with Paul. No, Jesus is already showing you in the Gospels that he himself is above the Sabbath. He is above the temple even. Another note here from the Ryrie Study Bible, that the Sabbath is only one of 10 commandments not repeated after Pentecost.
That's right.
That's Ryrie.
It's not repeated. In fact, it's refuted exactly in Colossians 2. Anybody who insists on Sabbath keeping in any form, I mean, literal week by week Sabbath keeping, is going to have to face the words of Paul in Colossians 2, where Paul says, don't let anybody tell you what to do. In the calendar, all three forms of it, that's to say annual, monthly, and weekly, Saturday by Saturday, because all of that is to be taken as a shadow. Why would you want to go back under the shadow? Don't do it. That's going to cut you off from Jesus.